Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 300 programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Happy Awkward Moments Day, you guys. Happy Awkward Moments Day. We want to get into awkward moments that happen to you every day or every once in a while. Call us at 877-937-1047. A recent poll looked at various awkward situations on a scale of 1 to 10. And all these people gave these top moments that I have here, the top awkward moments that could possibly happen to us. But before I get to this list, 877-937-1047. Jessica, what do you have for an awkward moment?
My awkward moment is when you're like at a party, like birthday party or baby shower, and you're opening gifts in front of everyone, and everyone just staring at you while you're opening gifts.
Yeah, you have to be like overly excited about every single gift, otherwise, like that person's gonna feel bad.
Mm-hmm. My mom, growing up, never let us open presents at our birthday parties. She was like, nobody wants to see that. First of all, they don't care. Also, like, what if you like, you know, when you're a kid and you don't like something and you kind of just like throw it.
I never let my kids open gifts in front of people.
Yep, exactly, because you never know.
They'd be like, already have this.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think that's what you say. I think you say thank you.
That's exactly you and my mom are the same, Kyle.
What about the awkwardness of waiting for people to sing that happy birthday song to you?
Oh, that's the worst.
That's very awkward too.
Yeah, what do? You're like,
I just start singing.
Clap with
if you sing along with it, then you're not part of it. You're not the
smile. You're right.
All right, Jessica, by the way, that's not on the list, either one of those.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
But those are great. Those are great
I
examples.
have a question really quick.
Go ahead.
Can my son say hi to you guys?
Sure. What's his name?
Colin.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello, Colin.
I have some quarters.
Quarters?
Sure. What takes quarters anymore?
Me.
Fair enough.
If you see Rich on the side of the road, ask him for all his money.
Have a great day. Thanks for listening. Thomas, good morning. What's an awkward moment? What do you have?
Good morning. There's one time I went on a hookup, and when I got there, I didn't recognize this person, and then we did our thing. And afterwards, when we were all done, they were like, hey, aren't you so-and-so, and you used to live here and at this one place? I was like, oh, shoot. Yeah, about that. Who are you?
Can you explain the hookup part? Like, what do you mean you had a hookup? Was this through a Grindr app?
Through an app, yes.
Which app?
Yes, it was Grindr.
It was Grindr. All right, so you go, you meet a dude, you go in, you tear it up, and then the dude's like, I recognize you.
Yeah, apparently we had hooked up in the past.
Oh, no.
Well, that's good. Your number's low.
Okay, yeah, I would guess. You know what? That's not on this list, but I can see how that would be awkward.
Very.
Thanks, Thomas.
I have one.
What do you got, baby?
I feel like I'm not alone in this. But you guys ever been to like Dutch Bros recently, and you know how they're like, oh, so excited to talk to you?
Yes.
When you're having like the worst day ever, and you're like crying, and you're like so upset, and all you want is a rebel, and you roll up to Dutch Bros, and they're like, hey girl, how are you? And you got tears in your eye, and you're about to crash out. So awkward because I just have to like act like I'm okay, and I'm not.
I haven't been to Dutch Brothers in a long, long time. That's what they say to you when you pull up there?
They like want to know everything about you. They
God.
yeah, oh my God, yeah.
That
You
so
would
makes me
actually
not wanna
hate
go.
it.
That's like a whole thing about Dutch Bros, how friendly they are.
It's
But
like
when you're
I
having
go-
the worst day
Because
ever.
the thing is like no one should talk to anyone like that before coffee, and you're in line probably to get coffee.
Yeah, right.
I get smoothies at One Stop Nutrition, and I've caught on now that, and my son used to work there, where they ask you, what do you got going on today? And every time I'm like, oh, God, I just don't.
Mom, give this smoothie.
Well, that's on Dutch Bros times 20.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's not on this list either. 877-937-1047. Share with us your awkward moment, and then I'll go over the list and see if what you have matches this list. 877-937-1047. The awkward moments you've been through. That is next with John T. and Rich.
Yeah, man.
We want to know about your awkward moment. We're taking phone calls. Every phone line is lit up, and Nick was busy answering phones, so I decided to grab a phone. And this woman answered. I pick it up, and she's got this the beginning of a story, and I just stop her. I said, stop. She goes, no, I don't want to go on the radio. You tell the story. I said, no, I'll give you a fake name. So everyone say hello to Larry.
Larry.
Hello, Larry. Hi, Larry.
Hey, Larry, how you guys doing?
Hi.
Hey, y'all.
What's your awkward moment?
So years ago, back in the day of camcorders, my in-laws came home from a cruise and gathered the entire family around the TV to show them video of their cruise, and accidentally instead started playing their sex video in the cruise cabin.
Oh my gosh, they were probably dying.
How did they not work that out beforehand?
And what?
I saw an area of my mother-in-law that only her gynecologist has seen.
Oh, no. They probably couldn't even get it off the TV quick enough, too.
Father-in-law was right up in there.
She was right up in there. She was. And it was insanity. Everyone was silent, and of course I was the only one who was super inappropriate and busted off, silly comments and whatnot.
If I were them, I would go right back out to sea and never come back.
Yeah, and they had their 10-year-old son in the room too, and so it wasn't just the older. It was the older siblings that were early 20s, but as well they had their youngest son in the room too, so he was probably scarred for life.
Oh my God! And how do you even recover from that? They're your in-laws, so you're going to see them over and over and over again.
The trauma.
Has it gotten to the point where you can joke about it now?
Oh yeah, every time I have the opportunity to bring it up, I do.
Do you ever say anything like, hey, you going to start waxing?
It's definitely a good one. It's a classic.
Okay, thank you so much, Larry, for calling in. I'm glad you jumped on the air with us.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Right. Hi, Sarah. What's your awkward moment?
Well, when you're at the gas station and you're getting hit on by Mr. Creeper Man that you really don't want to be hit on by, and you tell him you have a husband, and your 3-year-old sticks his head out the window and said, "Who is he, Mom? What's his name?" And I was looking at him you know who your father is.
Oh, my God.
Threw you under the bus.
Thank you, Sarah. Carrie, what's your awkward moment? Carrie.
Hello?
Carrie, hi.
Hi, my awkward moment is I'm a bus driver and we have a break room at work. And sometimes, you feel a little gassy. Well, this one time I knew I was feeling gassy and I couldn't make it to the other side of the room to get to the door. And I passed gas in front of my whole bus driving crew.
And
it was so embarrassing.
Not a silent but deadly?
No, not a silent but deadly. You just kind of squeeze and hope you're going to make it to the door. And man, it sucked.
Yeah, the walk to can be a loud one.
Right, the walk, and they sure did turn some heads. And I was, you try to make a noise with it, rumble your keys or something.
Okay, thank you very much, Carrie.
All right.
Roxanne, what's your awkward moment?
I went to school one day. Then I accidentally tapped the wrong person.
You thought they were your friend?
Yeah. Then I thought that they were my friend, but they weren't.
That is an awkward moment. You're never mind, I don't know you.
Waving across the street. Hi.
That's a good way to make new friends, though. Did you guys become friends after that?
No.
Oh. Well, maybe next time.
Too embarrassing, Richie.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. John G. and Rich, there's a text. Back in the early 2000s, our friend wanted to film a Survivor application video. So my wife brought out the camcorder into work to film the video on it in the offices. When she started the video to find out where she could start recording, the video was of his wife performing something very similar to the first call we took, but in front of all the coworkers and everybody.
So awkward.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.